Welcome to RPG TV, where Red Pill meets gaming. I'm your host, RPG. But before we get to the games, let's get to this game. What we know about the Michigan State University shooting. A gunman opened fire Monday night, killing 3 students and injuring 5 others. He was found on campus and died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound, the authorities said. So there was a shooting on Michigan State University's campus, right? We're going to see if we can get some details on everything here. Following the latest update on the mass shooting at Michigan State University, on Monday night, the usual busy streets of Michigan State University's sprawling 5,200-acre campus fell silent after a gunman opened fire in 2 buildings, killing 3 students and wounding 5 others. For hours, students, faculty, and staff sheltered in place, many in dormitories and other campus buildings, as hundreds of police officers searched for the gunman. Students across the campus in East Lansing, more than 80 miles northwest of Detroit, expressed fear. Among them was Jane Nodland, a senior nursing major, who on Monday night was at the university's student union building to do homework with her boyfriend. She heard 3 gunshots and quickly dove into a corner before sprinting out of the building. "I thought I was going to die," Miss Nodland said. It sounded like he was right there. Here's what we know and don't know about the shooting so far. Okay, so let me scroll down. All right, and this image says students gathered on the Michigan State University, Michigan State campus after a shelter-in-place order was lifted in East Lansing, Michigan, early Tuesday morning. Okay, the gunman first opened fire at Berkeley Hall, home of the school's College of Arts and Sciences, shortly before 8:30 p.m., killing 2 people, said Chris Rosman, the interim deputy university police chief, at news conference on Tuesday morning. The gunman later moved to the Michigan State Student Union, a popular place for students to eat and study, where he killed a 3rd person. The 2 buildings just minutes apart on Grand River Avenue were both unlocked and open to the public. Not long after the shooting began, the university sent an email alerting students, many of whom were in dormitories, libraries, and other campus buildings, to secure in place or evacuate safely while the authorities searched for the shooter. After a 3-hour manhunt, the university police said the gunman was found off campus around 11:30 p.m. and had died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Shelter-in-place orders were lifted, and students quickly returned to their homes or were reunited with their families. Wow. So I saw an article that said that this guy, let me see if I can find it. It's not necessarily in the, what is this, the New York? Yeah, New York Times. In an article in the Daily Mail, it says MSU killer 43 was a mama's boy who turned evil after she died of a stroke in 2020. God-fearing gunman quit his warehouse job to stay at home and play video games, father reveals. Took out all his frustrations on a bunch of innocent young students trying to further themselves in life. What an atrocity. The gunman was identified as Anthony McRae, 43, Chief Rosman said, and he was not affiliated with the university. Chief Rosman said a caller's tip led the authorities to the suspect, and the authorities recovered a weapon. No details were given about the type of weapon used. Now, what is still a mystery is they do not know what the motives of the gunman were, or the motives of the gunman were unclear. The authorities also did not comment on what might have been found at home linked to the suspect. The identities of the 3 victims taken by the MSU shooting were from left Brian Frazier, Ariel Diamond Anderson, and Alexandria Alex Werner. Far right, so those are the 3 victims there whose lives have been taken by this asshole who decided to take out his personal problems on him. That is said asshole. So yeah, rest in peace to those three. And like I said before, I hope the 5 that are wounded make a full recovery. So yeah, now we can move on to lighter subject. Well, not even lighter subject. Shit, more bad news. Damn it, celebrity news. So Playboi Carti made headlines after being allegedly accused of choking pregnant girlfriend over paternity tests. So it says rapper Playboi Carti has been arrested in Georgia for allegedly choking his pregnant girlfriend during an argument about a paternity test, according to the report. The shooter rapper was accused of grabbing the woman by the throat and pushing her on December 20th. She claimed he held her neck until she struggled to breathe. That's TMZ reports. That's according to TMZ reports. Playboi Carti, whose real name is Jordan Carter, was arrested for felony aggravated assault. The woman who has not been named told police she thought she was going to die, according to the arrest affidavit obtained by the outlet. The woman, who has reportedly been dating the rapper 26 for over 2 years and has been living with him in his Georgia mansion since July 2022, told cops she was 14 weeks pregnant at the time of the alleged attack. The argument broke out and it quickly became physical as the woman brought up taking a paternity test for her unborn baby. Ooh, that sounds a little sketch. I could almost imagine how that conversation went. The woman told cops that a witness tried to break up the fight and she ran to her car, only to be attacked by the rapper again. She told cops the Mr. Rage rapper tried to remove her from the car and put his hands over her mouth while she tried to use the car's SOS feature to call 911. When cops arrived to the scene, they noticed injuries to her neck, chest, and back. Damn. This guy got fucking brutal. Playboi Carti's reps did not respond to Page Six's call for comment, but his lawyer denied any wrongdoing when reached by TMZ. Mr. Carter was falsely accused, attorney Brian Steele told the outlet. Pursuant to the communications with the Fulton County District Attorney's Office, this case will be dismissed without any prosecution or litigation. The rapper has had several run-ins with the law in recent years, including an April 2020 gun and drug bust in Georgia. At the time, his Lamborghini was pulled over for an expired tag by the Clayton County Sheriff's Office Elite Cobra Strike Force, who found 12 bags of marijuana, 3 guns, Xanax, codeine, Oxycontin, the Sheriff's Office said in the statement. This brother must be suffering from a major, he must have severe headaches. So yeah, that's what happened with Playboi Carti. But damn, man, that sounds a little sketch. I mean, normally the guy saying, "Yo, shorty, you gonna need a paternity test because I ain't been hitting that." So I highly doubt that the child is mine. Usually it's the man that's asking for the paternity test, but when a woman goes, "I may need a paternity test," well, one thing we do know for certain that it's always the woman's baby. So I could just imagine that in that conversation she was probably a little argument, and she wanted to ruffle his feathers, get him pissed off, and said, "Well, we gonna probably need a paternity test." And he was like, "What you mean we gonna need a paternity test?" Like I said, we gonna need a paternity test. So you telling me you been living in my mansion? I've been taking care of you, making sure you straight, and you telling me that baby ain't mine? Violence ensues. I mean, what other reason would she bring up? Why would she say she needs the paternity test? That means she has doubts that he's the father. And I don't condone anybody putting their hands on women. But as Chris Rock said in the past, I understand. Yeah, something like that would piss you off, though. But yeah, man, y'all can't be fucking putting your hands on women, man. Best thing to do is walk away. Get the fuck up out of there. Y'all niggas gonna learn, man. But yeah, hey, that's been my time for today. RPG TV. Till next time.